All right, so here we have Laurie. So you're reaching forward pretty well. When you turn to breathe, it causes a bit of excessive motion. Notice how when each time you turn, that your arm that's doing the pull sort of swoops in under your body, so it causes a bit of uh, a bob up and down. So really, you just don't need to turn your head that much to breathe. The goal with breathing is to turn as little as possible, to move your head as little as possible, and just get the air in. Your body position looks pretty good. You're riding pretty high in the water, and you're streamlined, other than the sort of excessive motion caused by your head turning. For now, I think training with a pull buoy would be fairly helpful for you. You can actually see that your hips sometimes are a little lower than I'd like. Part of that is caused by lifting your whole head out of the water to breathe again. So each time your head weighs 15, 20 pounds. Each time you lift the whole thing out of the water, it's going to cause a reaction in your lower body. So you want to avoid that if possible. Kick looks all right. Your legs might be a little straighter than I'd recommend. So talking about the kick here. So you're kicking a lot from the knee. You want that kick to be generated from your hip flexor. So it starts up in your hip flexor, flows down through your quads, and then snaps through your ankles. Right now, your kick is being generated by your knee, which is not going to be very forceful. So the pull, what we're really looking at, you're doing what we call a straight arm pull. Basically, your arm enters, you pull straight down and straight back. So that is an okay way to swim, but what you really want to migrate to is the high elbow catch with the early vertical forearm, where your hand and forearm sort of latch onto the water, and then you pull your body past that point. So you notice how when you turn to breathe, your torso shifts downward. See how your legs sink right there? So that's what's going on with the breathing. So that is something you're going to want to work on. And the other thing when you turn to breathe is that your arms come in under your body more than you need to. Final point would be that when you extend forward, if you have a lot of momentum, it's okay to pause and glide. But if you extend forward and pause without a lot of momentum, you basically come to a stop in the water, or you slow down. So each time you slow down, you're going to have to re-accelerate. So you don't want to pause too much at the front of your stroke right now. There's a fine line between a good extension and a glide, and just excessive pause. And at the moment, you're erring a little bit on the side of excessive pause. If you go back and watch the underwater section, look at how when you pause, your body actually slows down a bit, and then you have to restart that motion. So for now, I'd recommend as soon as your hand enters, you extend forward and then begin your pull. Um, you do want a good extension, but you don't want to just pause for no reason. All right, and some still frames here for you, so you can see what's going on with your pull. So that's really a straight pull down and pull back. It's not until you get about a third of the way into the stroke that your hand and forearm are vertical or horizontal relative to the bottom of the pool. And same thing with your right here. It's at this point you want that elbow to be pivoting up, shoulder rotating inward. And that's all a straight arm from your upper arm right through your hand is all straight. So now your hand and forearm are really doing a good job of latching on, but it's not until that point, 1/3 into the stroke. So keep working on it. There's as far as points go, head motion, good catch. There.